What are the common issues between developers and buyers?
The first one is discrepancy. So they promise to deliver something and then something else will be delivered, or the specification will differ from what they have mentioned in their contract. So up to a certain level it's allowed by law, yeah, but if it's a major one, then it will raise so many questions.
Let us give a case. Let's say a developer sold me a unit for 1200 square feet, and by the time of the handover this unit is 1000 square feet. Second case, they sold me a unit that's supposedly overlooking the beach and now it's overlooking the community. As a buyer that I have signed willingly the SPA, what can I do in this case?
A couple of options that you have here. So obviously in the first scenario, you have a clear ground for asking termination because it's a significant change in the area. It gives you the chance to ask for termination and full refund of your money. However, there are investors that they decide to ask for compensation instead. They will tell me, no, I have no problems. I'm okay with 1,000. In fact, it will limit my investment and I'm happy to have it, yet I want compensation for this because I clearly purchased 2,000 something and I received 1,000.
And what can be the compensation that a person can ask for? Would they want like a big refund on that area, or they can say, I want to stay in this flat without paying service charges for the rest of my life? Like what kind of compensation?
It depends on the negotiation that they can do with the developer, how flexible the developer is. But mainly what I have seen is that they will ask for the price difference.
Okay.
Because if you are buying as per square foot, you can calculate how much is the difference. And then normally you should even add to that as an interest and give it to the buyer. So they reach around a figure and then they will take that money and they own it. Or perhaps they will deduct it from the last payment, or from the service charges, etc. The other scenario that I can describe here, aside from the discrepancies, is delay in handover. Now, due to the pandemic, it's happening a lot because they're not able to complete it as fast as they should. But there were plenty of other cases that we had before that some of the developers finished the construction work on.
So we know in UAE by law a developer is allowed to delay up to 1 year maximum. So
it's not by law, but it's allowed.
It's the common.
So
you will see it on the SPA saying like he can delay by up to 1 year and the buyer cannot file a case.
Correct.
What will happen if it's delayed by 18 months? This remaining 6 months, what can a buyer do? Can he file a case saying I was supposed to rent or live in this property, now I have to rent another 6 months, I want the rent, or I need interest on the money I invested?
It's their absolute right to ask for compensation and delay penalties. Some of developers, they have already stipulated this in their sell and purchase agreements, some of them have not. Yet it will entitle the buyer to ask for compensation. That compensation will be determined, if not amicably decided, then it will be determined by an expert. Will come, evaluate the situation and will say that, okay, X amount of money you're entitled to receive as late payment charges, which mainly they will look into the rent amount for that period, or if you can prove any other damages for fact that you have encountered all these damages directly because of this delay, then you can add that as well. The other option is that if you're not asking for compensation, then it gives you the right to ask for termination based on delay. So if the stated completion date has passed, the grace period that you refer to has passed, immediately you can serve notice in most cases. And after the serving the notice, if they haven't handed over the property to you, it gives you the ground to file a legal pursuit against the developer and ask for termination and full refund of your money.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Hit the like button if you found it useful and share your thoughts in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe right now and stay tuned because I'm here to make law sound simple.